We have the reason for Brock Lesnar missing WWE Crown Jewel. Plus, an AEW talent has confirmed their departure from the company, and a major New Japan star is open to joining WWE. It's all in the Cultaholic wrestling news right now. That's a good point. Where is this one? Where is Brock Lesnar?
I don't know, Tom. Where do you think Brock Lesnar is? He's over there in the corner, next to Relic. Remember that from a couple of weeks ago?
He looks disgusted at Relic. You know what?
Put that out your hand, Relic. Bloody hell.
It'll fall off if you keep doing that.
It's disgusting. Anyway, Peter Insider have an actual real-life update on Brock Lesnar, saying Brock Lesnar is not in the creative mix for the Crown Jewel Premium Live event in Saudi Arabia and will not be appearing. It'll be the first Saudi pay-per-view since WWE began promoting events from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia that will not feature Brock Lesnar. WWE sources indicate that the company opted not to bring Lesnar into plans for this event with Roman Reigns versus LA Knight, plus John Cena and Logan Paul, etc., etc., etc. All resulting in an immediate sell-out for the venue. It was best to save Lesnar for a future event in the market.
You know what? So that's a good shout. They sold out the arena. They sold out the stadium in Saudi Arabia without announcing Brock Lesnar. So they go, well, let's just keep that card in our deck.
I reckon Brock Lesnar made that call.
Do you reckon?
I always go back to that thing he told Seth Rollins at Battleground 2015. Oh, The Undertaker's rocking up to the end. That's all anybody will be talking about. Let's just have a 2-star match. What's the point in trying? They'll only be talking about that big dead man over there. Let's not break a sweat. It's fine. He makes sense in terms of business decisions of Brock Lesnar. We might paint him as an oaf from time to time because he's big and muscular and he looks like a Viking, but he's clearly a very smart man.
He's got his business head on here, and they've probably just gone, let's just, he's probably he and WWE have gone, we'll play another day. It's absolutely fine. Cody Rhodes' opponent for Crown Jewel next weekend has officially been revealed on Raw last night.
I don't know how he's going to get there, Tom, because he had his ankle pillmanized against the steel steps by Damian Priest, who he will be taking on at the Crown Jewel next Saturday. JD McDunn, Google Me, was also on the scene, but Cody's leg is in several bits.
They carried them back with him. They'll fit back together like stickle bricks. Put them together. A few people online have suggested that Cody might insist that Damian Priest puts the briefcase on the line.
Ooh.
And that is how Cody skips a couple of chapters to finish the story.
It is an intriguing prospect because as we're sat here right now, with obviously Kevin Owens being the one who was transferred to SmackDown. Was that Kevin Owens' decision? I would like it to be, just to throw another spanner in the works. But yeah, how does Cody get over to SmackDown to face Roman Reigns from this point, other than winning the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber match? How do you do it, Tom? Tell me. You write everything.
You steal. I do, apparently. You steal Damian Priest's briefcase and go, here, I'll have that instead. Also confirmed for Crown Jewel next weekend, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight title. Is this where Drew takes the belt?
I think it is. I think he fully solidified. He's been a justified arsehole for the past month or two, and I think this is why he might solidify a heel turn Drew McIntyre.
Oh, justified and ancient. The women's world title, Rhea Ripley. She puts it up against Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark all at once.
It's a good way to get the lasses a payday. Excuse me, I'm getting emotional at the thought of their paydays. They're getting paid so much.
Well done.
But yeah, ultimately, I think it's got to be one of Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax. Please be Rhea Ripley, not Nia Jax.
I think Ripley finds a way out of this one. She gets away with the belt. There's no way you take the belt off Ripley here. That'd be ridiculous. You watch them do it. The US title's up on the line. There it is. Rey Mysterio faces Logan Paul,
and the big curly-haired Wazak should win.
He really should.
He bloody should win, shouldn't he?
This feels like this is leading to something else. And in the main event, you must be buzzing about this. The undisputed WWE Universal title on the line. It's finally we're getting Roman versus The Rock.
Roman versus The Rock, indeed, before WrestleMania taking place. Yeah, it's fantastic to see The Rock in this sort of position in a big main event for a premium live event, but also it's at the wrong time of year. It should be happening in April when the other Rock was rumoured to be coming back, but this is the real most electrifying man in sports entertainment history. LA Knight, as I like to call The Rock. Yeah, it's a shame what time of year it is because he's not going to win, is he? But we'll have a great time along the way, won't we?
We will have fun with the near falls where we catch our breath and go, they're not. Oh, they didn't. Let's go to AEW, where we say bye-bye to Brock Anderson. There was some suggestion that he might be gone from the company when his profile was removed from the website. Brock Anderson has confirmed what some sources have said, saying that he has indeed left AEW. He said on Instagram, "To those who've supported me and helped me, thank you. To my detractors, that's your right to an opinion. All I can do, to quote Dustin Rhodes, is keep stepping on to the next chapter."
I like to think he speaks like his dad. Hello, I'm Brock Anderson. I don't know why I make him sound like Herbert the Pervert.
Hello, I'm on Anderson. I'll pull up in my car, pull up my Glock, dash his brains on the concrete, Cody.
Cody, I've been living in your garden for several months. I don't know why I made him sound like Herbert the Pervert, but you know what I'm going with.
You caused a minor traffic violation. I'm going to shoot you dead. Well done, Arn. Arn on his podcast had said that he was hopeful that Brock could stay in the company, but there's a few in AEW that for whatever reasons don't really get the motors running, and so when their contract comes to an end, it's like, well, man, we're gonna draw a line here.
Yeah, we never really got to see what he was all about. Obviously, we knew he was Arn's son. I mean, you could not know he was Arn's son just looking at the guy, because he's in his 20s, but he looks like he's in his 50s, which is classic Arn Anderson, who's looked the same age for the past 50 years. God bless him. But yeah, we never really got to see what he was about in the ring. He looked like an all right wrestler, but we didn't really get to see much to cast much of a judgment.
We really didn't get time, and who knows? Now is a great chance for him to go out there and just prove how brilliant he is. All he needs is to hit the indie scene with a beefy spine buster, and he's going to be laughing.
Hello, I'm Brock Anderson, and I'm here to fulfill my father's legacy and hit a spine buster in front of all you lovely people.
It's like he's here. Sorry, Brock, in case you're listening. There's two Brocks in wrestling that we don't upset. We've upset both of them today.
Hey, coming to a Crown Jewel near you very soon.
Oh.
Brock versus Brock, make it happen.
The footballing Crown Jewel of our YouTube family is Hold and Give. Yes. What's coming up on Hold and Give?
We're doing the EAFC 2-4 career mode with the Luton Town. There's a weekly podcast every week. There's the Phone Club on a Friday. There's fantasy football content next week as well with my illustrious friend, Brock Anderson. No, Kayla. Kayla will be there as we're going head-to-head to see who's the better FPL manager right here.
We'll all find out together. YouTube.com/holdgive.
At Hold and Give Football, I believe the full URL is. But go down to the bottom of the Cultaholic YouTube channel on your desktop, and it's next to the linked accounts thing at the bottom. You know what I mean? You know, that YouTube spiel, just scroll down, it's all linked. It's yeah.
If you want it, you'll find it. Mm-hmm. Will Ospreay has been a talking point over the last couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, if you watch one match from Bound for Glory, watch Will Ospreay versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
I can't imagine that being very good, Tom. I mean, Ospreay and Speedball Mike in the ring, they're two slow lads. They don't know how to tell a story. They're just going to kick each other a few times, aren't they? That'll be it.
Liquid wrestling. Gushing liquid wrestling between those two. And Will Ospreay has been a talking point because he's coming to the end of his New Japan deal. He spoke to Metro about the possibility of doing something that he never really wanted to do or seemed interested in doing, and that is signing a WWE contract.
All right, Boav, he says, I've got to do it because I did the Brock Anderson. I mean, we have spoke about it more. This is about the move to WWE potentially. I'm now open to the idea of stretching myself out a little bit more, which I thought was impossible because he's always like that, isn't he? He's a very wide man. I don't know what I'm saying now. As age has become more apparent to me and my body is hurting more and more, I'm open to all avenues where all the money is.
Oh, yeah.
Who can blame him? I've had a lot of talks with my friends about this, and I've spoke to the missus, which is very important.
You can say, one must do right. There are two very crucial people that Will Ospreay has been speaking to lately. One being the missus, and the other being sporting and wrestling agent Barry Bloom. Now, Barry Bloom is a guy that in the past has handled the careers of Jesse Ventura, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. He currently manages Kenny Omega, and he is now managing Will Ospreay as well. This gives you the impression that Will is getting set to make a big money move in February when his New Japan deal comes up. He spoke about, as you say, stretching himself out, and also talked about possibly relocating to the US.
Yeah, although I've spent so much money on our new kitchen, which it might seem like a short-term investment, but you've actually added value to your house as a whole. So when you come to sell it, it's all about the kitchens and the bathrooms, everybody. If you're looking to add value to your property, please get a new kitchen and/or bathroom and watch those values go through the roof.
Homes under the Tweddle. This morning on BBC One.
I rock up to your house and sit on the roof. Holmes under the twaddle. We've spent a lot of money on our kitchen. We're open to the idea of relocating to the United States. It's on the table. That's all I can say, really. That means I'm open to all options going forward.
Now, Ospreay spoke very glowingly about his time at Impact. He was there for Bound for Glory, and then he wrestled Josh Alexander for the TV tapings the following night. He really put over Josh Alexander afterwards, saying that he was one of the best on the planet. And just generally on Twitter said that he totally gets how Impact Wrestling is one of those companies that pulled itself out of the trenches, because they are a team and they all get on and they all work towards a common goal.
For now, Tom. There he steals there.
They're injecting it with a lethal dose of poison. Me on Friday.
Or kibble.
And a bit of kibble too. Fightful Select comment on his status with Impact Wrestling, saying Will Ospreay had a very positive experience in Chicago at the Impact Wrestling shows. Noted that he wanted to come back before his New Japan deal was up in February. He was told by several that Ospreay's next contract will likely be heavily financially motivated, which you suggested, and has realized this will be the most important deal of his career. So in a similar way to CM Punk, I think Impact, when it comes to Ospreay, has kind of been a bit friend-zoned in that regard, because it's like, you know, they want to sign a big money deal, but he does definitely. I would not be shocked if Ospreay does something at TNA Wrestling Hard to Kill in January in Vegas.
And that might be the last one before shoot Royal Rumble appearance. I don't know. But you fully get it from Ospreay's perspective, because we obviously used to have him back in the day, WCPW, watching some of the things he would do on, like, you know, an indie salary, if you want to call it that. So him now, you know, not dialing back his style, because he's still amazing to watch, but changing his style somewhat, and also trying to get the most out of his career, which is a short career anyway for a professional wrestler, by and large.
Yeah.
I know there are some examples who buck that sort of trend, but yeah, up the Ospreay. Hope he does the best for him and his family. But also, don't worry about the kitchen, Will. It's added value to the home.
Added value to his home. Add value to your Friday night and come and see Will Ospreay at the Walker Dome in Newcastle for Impact Turning Point. Eddie Edwards and Will Ospreay for the first time ever on Friday night in the Toon.
In the Wacker.
In the Wacker Dome. You can have yourself a pint and New Brune and watch Ospreay and Eddie in the Toon. Tuning Point. Imagine if people chant that. Scott DeWall's going to be furious with me.
Tuning Point.
Sorry, Scott. Come and join us Friday. And then the rest of the UK Invasion Tour. Glasgow on Thursday. And then we've got Turning Point on Friday. And then 2 nights in Coventry for Impact Wrestling. All TV tapings as well. So you'll see yourself on the telly if you come along. ImpactWrestling.com. And for tickets and for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, you can check out Cultaholic.com. Stay safe.
Bye. Up the Toon.